YouTubers, Eugene here, Hughes Motorized. Okay, so this isn't a motorized bike, but I'm just pretend we got the motor here and pretend we got the sprocket here and pretend your damn chain is rubbing on your tire, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to fix it. The fix, okay, so this fix is only gonna work for 2.125-inch wheels, not the 4-inch or the 3-inch. What you need to do then is you need to move the engine over to the left. Your chain is rubbing on your tire. A lot of people have the problem of the chain rubbing on the damn fender, okay? Well, the first thing you're gonna need you a pair of 10 snips like this, right? They're cheap, 15 bucks for a set. Okay, and you can see right here where I marked this off here, okay? You're gonna have to take the fender off. Now remember, don't trust your fenders, okay? You also want to get you a fender washer here with a smaller hole in it and put it here at the bottom. That'll help reinforce it here. And you want to watch this area here. That's a safety thing here, okay? Because if this fender was to pop, break loose here, break loose at the bottom, and break loose here, that fender could spin and you're going to wipe out, okay? I'll run a bike with the rear fender. The front fender, no, not so much. I don't trust them suckers. Okay, now one thing you want to keep in mind is make sure that your chain tensioner isn't mounted so that it pulls the chain towards your tire. If only your bottom chain is rubbing, the issue may be your chain tensioner. You want to also make sure that you never, ever put rubber between the chain tensioner and the frame. That could allow it to slip and go into the spokes. And if you're tearing ass through the neighborhood and it goes into the spokes, you're going to have a safety issue real quick. You also want to make sure that you have both of the chains that the top chain is directly over the bottom chain when you look straight down on it. If your bottom chain is brought over by your chain tensioner, there may be your problem as well. So you got to make sure that both chains are straight up and down, the top one right on top of the bottom one, that they're not offset. I'm going to ask you, when you installed your sprocket, did you notice how it's dished over here? It goes like that. Well, that's going to push the chain towards the tire if you mounted it that way, okay? So if here's your tire and you got this mounted that way, right, it's going to have the chain closer to the tire. You need to make sure you mount it this way here where the dish is facing away from the tire and it's not going to rub on the tire. But if you've done that and the damn thing is still rubbing, well, think what we need to do is either move the motor this way here, and we're not because it's mounted to your seat post, or we need to move the wheel that way, and that's what we're going to do. What you're going to do is you're going to take off the rear wheel. Now I know this one doesn't have the sprocket on it, but let's just pretend that we got the sprocket on it, okay? All right, so we're playing pretend, right? So we've got the sprocket mounted on there. And you're just going to take the washers and you're going to put them like that, okay? Now, I've got enough room on my axle after I put the nut on, the axle nut on. Got a little bit of thread left there, and we can take that up by putting this on. Where's my 2x4? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your 2x4, you're going to put it there, you're going to get somebody to hold the front end of the bike, or you're going to lay it down on the left side, and you're going to have somebody as well stand on the bike there. You can do it with the motor on it, and spread the right side seat stay and chain stay just a little bit, okay? You got a little bit of wiggle room. Basically, you'll put it behind this dropout here, and that's going to move the tire that way, provided you've spread this here. You want to spread your seat stay and the chain stay, and it's easy enough to do with a 2x4. That'll fix you up. I hope I helped you out. If you think I did, give me a big thumbs up. Hey, remember, I pooped today, so I do need a thumbs up for that, okay? Thank you for watching. Take care. Hey, click subscribe if you care to. Bye.